My precious child, I am speaking to you today with an urgency that cannot be ignored, with a gravity that demands your full attention, with a love so fierce that it compels me to give you this final warning, because there is a sign I have placed in your path, a marker I have set before your eyes, an indicator I have put in your circumstances, and how you respond to this sign, whether you recognize it or dismiss it, whether you heed it or ignore it, will determine the trajectory of everything that comes next in your life. And I need you to understand that this is not just another message, this is not just another prophetic word, this is not just another spiritual encouragement, this is a final warning, it is the last alarm I am sounding before a door closes, it is the ultimate wake-up call before an opportunity passes, it is the concluding alert before a season shifts in a way that cannot be reversed. And I am giving you this warning not because I am angry with you, not because I am disappointed in you, not because I have given up on you, but because I love you too much to watch you miss what I have prepared without intervening one last time, because I care about your destiny too deeply to allow you to sleepwalk past the door I have opened, because I am invested in your future too significantly to let you ignore the signs I am placing in front of you. And right now in this very moment as you listen to these words, as my spirit bears witness with your spirit, as something deep inside you recognizes the weight of what I am saying, you are being given a choice, you are facing a decision, you are standing at a crossroads, and which path you choose, which direction you turn, which response you give, will echo through eternity, will impact generations, will determine whether you step into everything I have destined for you or spend the rest of your life wondering what could have been if only you had paid attention, if only you had listened, if only you had responded. When I called, and I do not want that to be your story, I refuse to let that be your testimony, which is why I am speaking with such clarity today, why I am sounding this alarm with such volume, why I am issuing this warning with such specificity, because I see what you cannot see, I know what you do not know, I understand what you have not yet grasped, and there is something happening right now, something unfolding in this very season, something manifesting in your circumstances, that is a sign, a divine indicator, a heavenly marker, and if you miss it, if you ignore it, if you dismiss it as coincidence or accident or random occurrence, you will miss the door it is pointing to, you will forfeit the opportunity it is highlighting, you will bypass the breakthrough it is announcing, and years from now you will look back and realize that the sign was there all along, the warning was clear, the message was obvious, but you were too distracted to notice, too busy to pay attention, too skeptical to believe, too comfortable to respond, and the regret that comes from that realization, the pain of knowing you had your chance and missed it, the anguish of recognizing that the door was open but you did not walk through it, is something I am desperately trying to spare you from, which is why I am speaking so directly today, why I am being so explicit in this message, why I am leaving no room for ambiguity or confusion about what I am saying. Let me tell you what this sign looks like, let me describe what you should be watching for, let me reveal what is happening in your life right now that you may have been dismissing as mere circumstance, because the sign I am talking about is not always what you expect. It does not always come in the package you are looking for, it does not always manifest in the way you think it should, and this is why so many of my children miss it, this is why multitudes walk right past the very thing they have been praying for, this is why countless believers forfeit opportunities because they were waiting for something different, something more obvious, something that fit their preconceived notions of how I should move, but I am telling you today that my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and the sign I am giving you may look like a problem that needs solving, it may appear as a difficulty that requires courage, it may manifest as a door that seems too small or too strange or too challenging, it may come through a person you did not expect, it may arrive at a time you did not plan for, it may require you to move before you feel ready, but it is there, it is real, it is from me, and if you will open your spiritual eyes, if you will tune your spiritual ears, if you will sensitize your spiritual perception, you will recognize it, you will identify it, you will understand that this is not random, this is not coincidence, this is not just life happening, this is me speaking, this is me directing, this is me opening a way where there was no way, and the sign may be a conversation someone initiated with you that seemed casual but was actually divine appointment, it may be an idea that keeps coming back to your mind no matter how many times you try to dismiss it, it may be a door that opened when you were not even looking for one, it may be an opportunity that presented itself in the midst of your chaos, it may be a person who entered your life at exactly the right moment, it may be a resource that showed up just when you needed it, it may be a word someone spoke over you that resonated in your spirit, it may be a dream you had that you cannot shake, it may be a scripture that keeps appearing everywhere you look, it may be a song that plays at significant moments, it may be a series of circumstances that all point in the same direction, and you have been noticing these things, you have been seeing these patterns, you have been feeling these promptings. But you have been dismissing them, you have been explaining them away, you have been rationalizing them as coincidence, You have been ignoring them because responding would be uncomfortable or inconvenient or costly, and I am telling you today, stop ignoring the sign, stop dismissing the indicators, stop explaining away what I am clearly showing you, because this is your moment, this is your opportunity, this is your door, and it will not remain open indefinitely, it will not stay available forever. There is a window of time, there is a season of grace, there is a period of opportunity, and that window is beginning to close, that season is starting to shift, that period is coming to an end, not because I am arbitrary or cruel, but because there is a divine timing to everything I do. There are appointed times and set seasons, and the appointed time for this particular breakthrough is now. The set season for this specific door is today, and if you do not move when I say move, if you do not step when I say step, if you do not respond when I say respond, you may have to wait for another cycle, you may have to go around the mountain again, you may have to learn the same lessons in a harder way, and I do not want that for you. My heart breaks at the thought of you missing this moment, my spirit grieves when I see you so close to breakthrough but refusing to take the step, and so I am issuing this final warning, I am sounding this last alarm, I am giving you this ultimate alert. Pay attention to the sign, recognize what I am showing you, respond to what I am saying, because your destiny hangs in the balance, your breakthrough waits on your obedience, your future depends on your response. Now let me tell you why this is a final warning, let me explain what makes this different from other times I have spoken, let me reveal why the urgency is so intense right now, because there have been multiple warnings, there have been numerous promptings, there have been countless times when I have spoken to you about this very thing, when I have highlighted this opportunity, when I have pointed to this door, when I have shown you this path, and each time you have hesitated, each time you have delayed, each time you have found a reason to wait just a little longer, and I have been patient, I have been gracious, I have given you space to process and time to prepare, but there comes a point when patience must shift to urgency, when grace must be accompanied by warning, when space must be replaced with specificity, and that point is now, this is that moment, today is that day, because what I am about to do in the earth requires people who are positioned, believers who are prepared, vessels who are ready, and I have been preparing you for this, I have been positioning you for this, I have been getting you ready for this, but preparation without action is pointless, positioning without movement is useless, readiness without response is meaningless, and you have been prepared long enough, you have been positioned adequately, you are as ready as you are going to feel, and now it is time to move, now it is time to act, now it is time to respond, and this is final because the season is shifting, the door is closing, the opportunity is passing, and there may not be another warning, there may not be another chance in the same way, there may not be another open door in this particular direction. Not because I will never use you, not because I will abandon you, not because I will give up on you, but because this specific assignment, this particular opportunity, this exact door has a time limit, has a season attached to it, has a window that is now closing, and if you miss it, you will still have a destiny, you will still have a purpose, you will still have assignments, but you will have missed this one, you will have forfeited this opportunity, you will have bypassed this door, and the path you will walk will be different, longer, more difficult, with different lessons to learn and different tests to pass, and I am trying to spare you from that, I am attempting to save you from that detour, I am working to prevent you from that delay, which is why this is a final warning, why this is the last alarm, why this is the ultimate alert, because after this the choice is entirely yours, the decision is completely in your hands, the responsibility is solely on your shoulders, and I will honor your choice whatever it is, I will respect your decision whether you obey or refuse, I will work with whatever you give me to work with, but I will not force you, I will not manipulate you, I will not override your free will, because I want sons and daughters, not slaves. I desire partners, not puppets. I am looking for those who choose to follow me, not those who are compelled against their will, and so I speak, I warn, I alert, I clarify, and then I step back and allow you to choose, and this is that moment, this is where I have spoken everything I need to speak, shown everything I need to show, revealed everything I need to reveal, and now the choice is yours. And if you are hearing this warning, if you are recognizing the sign I am describing, if something in your spirit is bearing witness to what I am saying, then I want you to do something right now. I want you to type Amen in the comments below, not as some magical incantation but as a declaration that you receive this word, as an agreement that you will respond to the sign, as a commitment that you will heed this warning, as a positioning of your heart to obey what I am asking, because when you type that Amen, you are drawing a line in the sand, you are making a statement to heaven and earth, you are announcing that today is the day you stop ignoring the signs, today is the moment you start paying attention, today is when you choose to respond rather than delay, and I want to see that comment section filled with amens. I want to witness my children all over the world making this declaration. I want to observe believers rising up to say yes to what I am speaking, because this is not just about you, this is about everyone whose deliverance is connected to your obedience, this is about all the lives that will be impacted when you walk through the door I have opened, This is about the kingdom purposes that will be advanced when you respond to the sign I have given. So pause right now and go type that amen. Let it be your act of faith. Let it be your seed of obedience. Let it be your prophetic declaration that you are choosing today to heed the final warning, and then come back and keep listening, because there is more you need to understand about what happens next, about how to respond correctly, about what to do when you finally recognize the sign. Now let me tell you how to respond to this sign. Let me give you practical instruction about what you should do. Let me equip you with wisdom about how to move forward, because recognizing the sign is only the first step. Acknowledging the warning is only the beginning. Understanding that this is from me is just the starting point, but you must also know how to respond. You must also understand what action to take. You must also be clear about what obedience looks like in this situation, and the first thing you must do is stop overanalyzing. Stop trying to figure out every detail before you move. Stop waiting until you have the entire roadmap before you take the first step, because I rarely show you the whole journey at the beginning. I typically reveal the path one step at a time. I generally give you just enough light to see the next move, and this is by design. This is intentional. This is how I keep you dependent on me, how I ensure you walk by faith not by sight, how I guarantee that you are trusting me and not your own understanding. And so when you recognize the sign I am giving you, when you identify the door I am opening, when you understand the direction I am pointing, take the first step even if you cannot see the second one. Make the initial move even if you do not know what comes after that. Begin the journey even if the destination is not yet clear, because I will guide you, I will direct you, I will show you the next step when you need to see it, but not before. Not until you take the step you can see right now. And so many of my children remain stuck because they want the entire plan before they begin. They demand the complete strategy before they move. They insist on seeing the end from the beginning, but that is not faith, that is not trust, that is not the way I operate. And if you wait for that level of clarity, you will wait forever. If you demand that much certainty, you will never move. If you require that complete understanding, you will miss the door entirely. So stop overanalyzing and start obeying. Stop calculating and start moving. Stop planning every detail and start taking the first step I have shown you. The second thing you must do is move quickly, act with urgency, respond with speed, because delayed obedience is still disobedience, slow response is missed opportunity, hesitant action is forfeited breakthrough, and I am telling you that time is of the essence. The window is closing, the season is shifting, the door is narrowing, and every day you delay is another day you risk missing it entirely. And I know you want to be cautious. I understand you want to be wise. I recognize you want to be sure, but there comes a point where caution becomes paralysis, where wisdom becomes excuse-making, where being sure becomes an impossible standard that prevents all action, and that point has passed. You have had time to be cautious, you have had space to be wise, you have had opportunity to be sure, and now it is time to move, now it is time to act, now it is time to respond. And yes, there is risk involved, yes, there is uncertainty present, yes, there is potential for difficulty, but the greater risk is inaction. The bigger uncertainty is what happens if you do not move. The more significant difficulty is what you will face if you miss this opportunity, because when I open a door and you refuse to walk through it, when I give you a sign and you choose to ignore it, when I issue a warning and you decide to dismiss it, there are consequences, there are ramifications, there are results that follow from that choice, and those results are not punishment from me but natural outcomes of missed opportunity, not my judgment on you but the logical consequence of forfeited blessing, not me withdrawing my love but you stepping out of alignment with my timing. And I am trying to help you avoid those consequences. I am working to spare you those ramifications. I am speaking to prevent those results, which is why I am emphasizing speed, which is why I am stressing urgency, which is why I am highlighting the importance of moving now, not later. The third thing you must do is ignore the voices that will try to talk you out of obeying, disregard the opinions that will attempt to convince you this is not from me, dismiss the criticism that will emerge when you step out in faith, because the moment you begin to respond to this sign, the moment you start to move in obedience, the moment you take action on what I am showing you, there will be voices, there will be opinions, there will be criticism, and some of those voices will come from people you love, some of those opinions will come from people you respect, some of that criticism will come from people you thought would support you, and they will question your decision, they will challenge your judgment, they will suggest you are being impulsive or foolish or deceived. And if you are not prepared for this, if you are not expecting this, if you do not understand that this is part of the warfare that accompanies obedience, you will be tempted to stop, you will be inclined to reconsider, you will be moved to second-guess what you know I have spoken, but I am telling you in advance, do not let their voices drown out mine, do not let their opinions override what my spirit has confirmed in your heart, do not let their criticism cause you to shrink back from what I have clearly shown you, because they do not see what you see, they do not hear what you hear, they do not sense what you sense, they were not in the room when I spoke to you, they did not receive the sign I gave you, they do not carry the burden I placed on you, and while their intentions may be good, while their concerns may seem valid, while their caution may appear wise, they are not the ones who will stand before me and give account for your obedience or disobedience. They are not the ones who will live with the consequences of your choices. They are not the ones whose destiny is impacted by your response to my voice. You are, and therefore their opinion, however well-meaning, however loving, however cautious, cannot be the determining factor in your decision, cannot be the deciding vote in your choice, cannot be the overriding consideration in your response. You must follow me, you must obey my voice, you must respond to my sign, even if no one else understands, even if everyone else disagrees, even if you stand alone in your obedience. The fourth thing you must do is count the cost but pay it anyway, understand what obedience will require but give it willingly, recognize what following me will cost you but surrender it completely, because responding to this sign will cost you something, walking through this door will require sacrifice, moving in obedience will demand that you lay down something you value, and it may cost you comfort. It may require you to leave familiar territory and step into unknown space. It may cost you security. It may require you to release the known and embrace the uncertain. It may cost you relationships. It may require you to distance yourself from people who will not support your obedience. It may cost you reputation. It may require you to do something that others will misunderstand or criticize. It may cost you time. It may require you to prioritize this above other commitments. It may cost you resources. It may require you to invest financially in what I am calling you to. It may cost you energy. It may require you to pour yourself out in ways that leave you exhausted, and you need to be honest about this cost. You need to be realistic about what will be required. You need to be clear-eyed about what you will have to surrender, but having counted the cost, having understood the requirement, having recognized the sacrifice, you must still pay it, you must still give it, you must still surrender it, because what you gain is infinitely more valuable than what you lose. Where I am taking you is incomparably better than where you are leaving. What I am giving you is exponentially greater than what you are releasing, and the cost, though real and significant in the moment, will seem small when you look back from the place of fulfilled destiny, will appear trivial when you experience the breakthrough I have promised, will feel insignificant when you see the fruit that comes from your obedience. So yes, count the cost, but having counted it, pay it willingly, surrender it completely, lay it down freely, knowing that you cannot lose when you give me what I ask for. Now let me address the specific signs I am giving different people. Let me speak to the various ways this warning manifests for different children of mine, because while the principle is the same for everyone, the specific application is unique to each person, and for some of you the sign is in your relationships. I am showing you that a particular connection needs to end, that a certain relationship is holding you back, that a specific person is not meant to go where you are going, and the sign is the increasing discomfort you feel in their presence, the growing unease you sense when you interact with them, the persistent conviction that something is not right, and you have been ignoring this sign because you do not want to hurt them, because you fear being alone, because you are comfortable even if you are compromised. But I am warning you today that if you do not heed this sign, if you do not make the hard choice to create distance or end the connection, you will miss the door I am opening, because the person I am bringing into your life cannot enter while this other person still occupies that space. The relationship I am preparing for you cannot begin while you are entangled with someone who is not part of my plan, and this is your final warning. This is your last opportunity to make the right choice. After this I will stop prompting you about it, and you will have to live with the consequences of your decision. So heed the sign, make the hard choice, trust that what I have for you is better than what you are holding on to. For others of you the sign is in your calling. I have been showing you what I want you to do, where I want you to go, what I want you to start, and the sign is the idea that keeps coming back, the dream that will not fade, the burden that will not lift, the vision that continues to burn. And you have been ignoring this sign because you do not feel qualified, because the timing seems wrong, because the obstacles seem too great, because you are waiting for some dramatic confirmation. But I am warning you today that this is your moment, this is your opportunity, this is when you must move, and if you continue to delay, if you keep waiting for perfect conditions, if you remain paralyzed by fear or doubt or inadequacy, you will miss the open door, you will forfeit the opportunity, you will have to wait for another season, and that next season may be years away, may be much more difficult, may require much more preparation. So heed the sign, take the step, launch the thing, start the ministry, begin the business, write the book, create the content, have the conversation, whatever it is I have been showing you, do it now, do it today, do it before the door closes. For still others the sign is in your finances. I have been showing you where to sow, where to give, where to invest, and the sign is the persistent prompting to release a specific amount, to give to a specific place, to invest in a specific assignment. And you have been ignoring this sign because it seems too much, because it feels irresponsible, because logic says you cannot afford it, because fear whispers that you will not have enough if you obey. But I am warning you today that this is a Test, this is the key to your breakthrough, this is the seed that will produce your harvest, and if you do not sow when I say sow, if you do not give when I say give, if you do not invest when I say invest, you will miss the multiplication I was going to release, you will forfeit the return I was going to provide, you will delay the provision I was going to pour out, because I can only multiply what you release, I can only bless what you give, I can only increase what you sow, so heed the sign. Make the sacrifice, release the resource, trust that I am faithful to provide, believe that I will not let you lack. Know that obedience always leads to blessing even when it requires sacrifice. And for all of you, regardless of what specific sign I am giving you, regardless of what particular warning applies to your situation, regardless of what unique door I am opening for you, the principle is the same: heed the sign, respond to the warning, walk through the door, because this is final, this is last, this is ultimate, and after this the choice is yours and the consequences are yours and the responsibility is yours, and I will honor whatever you decide, I will work with whatever you give me, I will love you regardless of your choice, but I will not force you, I will not manipulate you, I will not override your will, and so I speak, I warn, I alert, and then I wait, I watch, I see what you will do, and my heart is filled with hope that you will respond, my spirit is yearning for you to obey, my love is compelling me to give you every possible chance, because I see what is on the other side of your obedience, I know what is waiting for you beyond this door, I understand what will be released when you heed this warning, and it is so much better than what you are holding onto, so much greater than what you are afraid to lose, so much more abundant than what you can see from where you currently stand, and I want you to have it, I want you to experience it, I want you to walk in it, which is why I am speaking so urgently, why I am warning so seriously, why I am alerting so finally. And now as we approach the conclusion of this message, as we near the end of this final warning, I want you to understand one more critical thing, I want you to grasp one more essential truth, I want you to comprehend one more vital reality, and it is this: the sign I am giving you is not just about this one door, not just about this specific opportunity, not just about this particular assignment, it is also a test, it is also preparation, it is also training for what comes next, because how you respond to this sign will determine how I can trust you with future opportunities, how you handle this door will shape how I can use you in greater assignments, how you steward this breakthrough will impact what I can release to you down the road, because I am not just looking at this moment, I am looking at your entire journey, I am not just focused on this season, I am focused on your lifetime, I am not just concerned with this one thing, I am concerned with everything I have destined for you, and if you prove faithful in this, if you demonstrate obedience here, if you show trustworthiness now, it opens the way for me to give you more, to entrust you with greater, to release you into larger, because I am always watching, always evaluating, always determining who can be trusted with what, and those who are faithful in little I make rulers over much, those who can be trusted with small things I entrust with great things, those who obey when it is difficult I know will obey when it is easy. So this sign, this warning, this door, it matters not just for what it is but also for what it leads to, not just for this moment but for every moment that follows, not just for this season but for every season ahead. And so I am asking you one final time, will you heed the sign, will you respond to the warning, will you walk through the door, will you do what I am asking even though it is hard, even though it is costly, even though it is scary, even though it requires faith, even though it demands trust, even though it necessitates surrender, because your answer to that question, your response to that invitation, your choice in this moment, will determine everything, will shape your future, will impact your destiny. And I am hoping, I am praying, I am believing that you will say yes, that you will obey, that you will move, that you will respond, because I have so much planned for you, so much prepared for you, so much waiting for you, and I do not want you to miss it. I refuse to watch you forfeit it without warning you one last time, and so this is that warning, this is that moment, this is that choice, and the clock is ticking, the door is closing, the window is narrowing, and soon it will be too late, soon the opportunity will have passed, soon the season will have shifted, not because I will give up on you but because time moves forward, seasons change, opportunities come and go, and this one is going, this door is closing, this window is ending, so do not delay, do not hesitate, do not ignore, respond now, move now, obey now before it is too late, before you miss it entirely, before you have to live with the regret of knowing you had your chance and did not take it. But before I release you, before I send you back into your day carrying this weighty word, there is one more thing I need you to do, and that is to subscribe to this channel if you have not already, because in the season you are entering, in the journey you are beginning, in the challenges you will face, you are going to need consistent reminding of who you are and what I have spoken. You are going to need regular encouragement to keep moving when opposition rises. You are going to need ongoing prophetic insight to help you navigate what is coming, and this channel is one of the tools I am using to provide that. So your subscription is not just about supporting content, it is about positioning yourself to keep receiving what I am speaking. It is about staying connected to prophetic truth, It is about being part of a community that is moving forward together, so go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Let it be an act of obedience, let it be a symbol of your commitment to keep listening to my voice, let it represent your determination to stay connected to what I am saying, and then come back for this final prophetic declaration I am speaking over you. Now hear this final word, hear what I am declaring over your life. You will not miss this door, you will not ignore this sign, you will not dismiss this warning, because something in your spirit is awakening, something in your heart is responding, something in your soul is stirring, and you are choosing today to heed what I am saying. You are deciding right now to respond to what I am showing. You are determining in this moment to walk through the door I am opening, and because of that choice, because of that obedience, because of that faith, everything is about to shift, breakthrough is about to manifest, destiny is about to unfold, and you are going to look back on this message as the turning point, as the moment everything changed, as the day you finally stopped ignoring the signs and started following my lead, and what comes next will be greater than you imagined, more abundant than you dreamed, more powerful than you hoped, more impactful than you planned, because when you obey, I move, when you respond I act, when you follow I lead, and I am leading you into the fullness of everything I have promised, into the completion of everything I have spoken, into the manifestation of everything I have destined for you. So go now, go with this word burning in your heart, go with this warning echoing in your spirit, go with this sign clear before your eyes, and walk through the door, respond to the prompting, heed the warning, and watch as I do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or imagine. This is your moment, this is your door, this is your sign. Do not ignore it, do not miss it, do not forfeit it. Respond now and watch what I do.